Krishna. Everybody singing chant. Haribol. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Ora karuna swarupaya Radha Krishna prastayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Ora karuna swarupaya Radha Krishna prastayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Ora karuna swarupaya Radha Krishna prastayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Ora karuna swarupaya Radha Krishna prastayate.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Mohana
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gauranga Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Haribol, everybody sing. Chaitanya Das, sing Haribol.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gauranga Vrinda.
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Haribol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda
Haribol, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol.
Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Haribol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana
Haribol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Mohana
Haribol Krishna
Gopala Govinda Rama
Haribol Krishna
Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana
Jai Guru Dev, Jai Guru Dev.
Govinda Rama
Vikarama,
Haribol Krishna,
Madana Mohana,
Gopada Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopada Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gauranga,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gauranga,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Shila
Haribol
Prabhupada,
Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda,
Haribol Krishna,
Paramahamsa,
Haribol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya
Haribol Krishna,
Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Pura Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Pura Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestayate.
Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. So, all of us here, may problem tayong na fini-face natin, okay? Yung tayo lahat na living entities na nandito, nag-struggle tayo sa material world. So, under tayo sa laws ng material nature, may karma, at yung cycle ng birth and death. So, if we live our lives in a way na yung buhay natin is under the three modes of material nature, and nag-engage tayo sa action, and there's reaction, good or bad, we'll come back to this world to experience yung good and bad. So meaning yung field of activity, itong body natin, itong machine, itong vehicle na to, tawag natin kingdom, okay? We will be given that opportunity again. Opportunity not by our choice, but we made a choice under the influence ng modes ng material nature to do our own will. So ngayon, we are given the opportunity to engage again kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Ano yung, dahil sa performance yun, sa meditation nyo, yun yung mangyayari. Okay? Kaya yung situation ng bawat isa sa atin dito ay previously, kaya tayo nandito sa ganitong sitwasyon because of what we did in the past. Kaya nandito tayo ngayon. We came from different places, pero ang bottom line, we are all transcendental, divine, spirit soul, and ano yung nagiging balakid? Bakit tayo hindi nagme-make progress towards the goal of life? Kasi malaking question kasi sa buhay natin lahat. Who am I? Why am I here? Why am I suffering? Bakit na kailangan mamatay? At saan ako pupunta? And by nature, naghahanap ako ng kaligayahan. Gusto ko magkaroon ng kaligayahan, peacefulness of the heart, fulfillment. Bottom line, fulfillment. Gusto nyo magkaroon ng stability yung buhay nyo. Di ba? Yung lahat kayo, tayo lahat nandito. Ganun. So basahin ko yung narrative na to na galing kay Sukadev Goswami. Si Sukadev Goswami kasi, siya yung spiritual master ni ni Maharaj Pariksit. Kilala niyo si Maharaj Pariksit? Si Maharaj Pariksit, emperor siya. At may 7 days to live siya. Okay? So ngayon, anong gagawin niya sa 7 days? Ano yung magiging focus niya? Ano yung magiging meditation niya? Unlike sa atin, tayo lahat dito, wala tayong kontrata na in 7 days you'll be here. Pero you're given the opportunity to experience yung na-experience ni Maharaj Pariksit under the guidance ng spiritual master, si Sukadev Goswami, who is the disciple of Narada Muni. Okay? So ngayon, yung situation natin, nabigyan din tayo ng pagkakataon na ganun. Because of our spiritual master, who is so dear to His divine grace, to Lord Krishna, He's given that opportunity sa atin at pinapahayag niya sa atin kung ano yung narinig ni Maharaj Pariksit na nag-save sa kanya. O ilagay na natin, to be saved, para very direct. Kasi we're all selfish. We wanna be saved. Pero hindi yung save na kagaya ng na gisnan natin sa mga yung save ng salvation. Hindi ganun. To be saved, to be resituated in a world, in harmony, in parallel, in pure unalloyed devotional service. So we live this world. While we're in this world, we're connected with the pleasure of Lord Krishna. And then when we leave this world, we leave this body in meditation, in focus as a devotee. Then we go to Krishna. Yun ang formula. Intindihan nyo? Kaya sa situation natin lahat, marami tayong i-hurdle. Ano yung i-hurdle? Para bang pag nakakita na kayo ng yung sa jumping, yung di ba yung tumatakbo yung running, tas may maraming ganon, yung mga, di ba athlete man kayo karamihan, athlete nga ba kayo? Okay? Yung, di ba may oval, tapos may ganon. Anong tawag nila nun? They run, tapos they jump. Okay? They have to hurdle that, no? Tapos, meron din isang klase ng running na yung nakatayo kayo doon, yung tatakbo yung isa, hawak niya yung torch, di ba? Yung baton. Ibigay sa'yo, ikaw naman yung tatakbo, di ba? Okay? They have to hurdle that. They have to make effort to sacrifice. Na, talagang, pero para malagay ka sa ganun situation, kailangan mag-practice ka. Okay? Hindi pwedeng may damit ka ng athlete, okay, alam mo, tampilisan athlete number 1. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Nakadamit ka athlete, nandun ka, naghihintay sa baton na tumatakbo. Baka pagbigay sa'yo, hindi mo alam saan mo dadalhin. Pwedeng bumalik ka uli doon sa pinanggalingan. Oh, iuli na! Di ba? So, yun yung situation nyo ng lahat. So, in this case, yung i-hurdle natin is that we're guided to be in harmony with what is transcendental, with our true nature. Kasi yung situation natin ngayon, we're not in harmony with our true transcendental nature. Kaya we suffer but with the reaction of our activities. And sinful activities. What are sinful activities? When activities are done based upon lust, anger, and greed. Okay? That you hurt other people, you exploit the environment, we become thieves, no, for our own selfish interests. So dito makikita natin, yung demon and the devotee. Yung story rito is that the devotee is always thinking and engaging sa activities that is pleasing to God. Okay? Brahminical culture. Ibig sabihin nun, they follow yung rituals, yung rituals ng Vedas, sacrifice, okay? Kaya sa Kali Yuga, in this age of Kali Yuga, the sacrifice, the prime sacrifice is the Sankirtan movement. Okay? So when a person engaged in the Sankirtan movement, it is what is discussed and being, given to us that in this age of Kali Yuga, itong age ng Kali of confusion, yung sacrifice is the chanting of the holy names, glorifying the sound incarnation of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So it means that if we engage in the sacrifice, yung sacrifice na sa Kali Yuga of Sankirtan movement, then the demigods will be pleased. Okay? Yung mga living entity, tayo lahat, because we are eternally dominated, loving servant of God, when we try to play so-called controller, we try to dominate material nature, we engage in sinful activities, okay? For ourselves. Okay? So there's karma and reaction. Pero yung benefit ng engaging in yajna means sacrifice, is that the demigods will be pleased. Pag sa situation, there's chanting going on, sacrifice for Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, then there will be sufficient rain, the environment is conducive for spiritual life. Kasi yun yung reason si Lord Krishna, He comes to establish religion and protect the Brahminical culture. Yung Brahminical culture, ibig sabihin nun, yung mga devotees. Because the devotees are always engaged in sacrifice. And during that time, sacrifice is offering everything to Lord Krishna. But in the previous yuga, but in these years, in this yuga now, Kali Yuga, the sacrifice is the Sankirtan movement. Kaya wherever there is the chanting of the holy name, the yajna or sacrifice, there's sufficient rain. The environment is purified. Kaya kayo lahat na nandito, all of you here, when you chant the holy names, you're engaging in yajna or sacrifice according to the pleasure of Krishna, and we are guided by Varnashrama system. Ano yung Varnashrama system? In-arrange yung Varnashrama system as Brahmanas who are engaging in religious practice, rituals, and sacrifice for Lord Krishna, and teaching the society with spiritual understanding. Eh ngayon, wala namang Brahmana. Halos wala na. Mayroon, pero si Srila Prabhupada, Brahmana means qualification, okay? Qualification of purity, of control of the senses. In short, a devotee, okay? And a real Brahmana is someone who is doing what is pleasing to God, okay? So they guide society. And who implements pag-guide ng society? Yun yung administrator, yun yung mga warriors, okay? Yun yung mga soldiers. Pero ngayon, wala na nag-guide na Brahmana who understand yung spiritual practice according to parampara. Yung society natin naging demoniac. Kasi ang nagraran sa society ngayon, mga sudra, mga worker. Mga worker. They don't engage in sacrifice. They just focus upon economic development. Work and work and work. Work to have material things and eat and enjoy. Kaya yung society natin, chaotic. Wala na ring mga administrator or kings or warriors na who implement yung spiritual rules. Wala na. Ang nag-implement ngayon is democracy. Democracy means a government for the people, by the people, run by the people. Okay? What if those individuals who are running the organization or the country are all sudras? They don't engage in sacrifice. Kaya miserable. Okay? Kaya si Lord Krishna, He comes and descends to establish religion. So He protects Brahminical culture. He protects the devotees. And dito, kaya ko ito babasahin para maintindihan nyo yung situation natin lahat. Kung gaano ka-importante yung ginagawa nyo. Akala nyo, you just come here and chant and then learn about how to write essay. No, it's not that. It is the prime benediction for humanity at large because that Sankirtan movement is God incarnation as the sound and it is the sacrifice. That all the demigods will be pleased. Because if you please Lord Krishna with this sacrifice, guided by the pure loving servant of God, by parampara, then Lord Krishna is pleased because it's like watering the root of the tree. And all the administrator of this universe, one who gives rain, one who gives air, water, and basic necessities, it will be given to us. And we will be able to use those material amenities like the food, the grains, everything that is here, that is in this material world, to be able to offer it to Krishna. Okay? To please God. So yun yung duty nyo. So Brahminical culture, hindi ibig sabihin may threat kayo ng Brahman. Di ba? Kasi mga iba gusto nila maging Brahman. Di ba? May goal sila para, gusto ko maging pare. Di ba? But you must be purified by the process of the Sankirtan movement, the sound incarnation, and learn from someone who knows the absolute truth. Kaya itong binabasa natin ngayon dito, it's about Sukadev Goswami, the disciple of Narada Muni, okay, who is giving us, passing on yung instruction to Maharaj Pariksit, because Maharaj Pariksit is an administrator, a king, a devotee. Okay? So, naintindihan niyo kung bakit? So, it's not that nag-aaral kayo rito, akala nyo mas importante pa yung eskwelahan ng mga demons. Okay? Yung materialistic school. No. It is a science that you must learn to be pleasing to Krishna. And then in that way, wherever you go, if you're pleasing to Krishna and you engage in the sacrifice ng chanting na holy name, then there will be sufficient necessity for basic living. Okay? Air, food, rain, everything. Okay? But the problem now is lahat ng mga living entities dandan dito are self-centered. Dito, makikita natin yung mga demon like Lord Krishna appeared as, he incarnated as the boar and killed Hiranyaksha. Okay? And he also appeared as Lord Nrsimhadev to protect Prahlad Maharaj. Okay? Pero dito natin makikita sa pastimes ni Lord Krishna na si Sisupala who came from, who are the doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, wherein they were cursed by the four Kumaras. Kasi ang nangyari, yung four Kumaras, si Sananda, yung four Kumaras they have this child body. Yun ang nila, eternal, transcendental, pure. And then, yung body nila bata. Okay? They're naistika brahmachari. Ibig sabihin, they will never marry. Okay? They're simply serving Krishna. Okay? So, pumunta sila kay Lord Krishna, hindi sila pinapasok ng gatekeeper, si Giant Vijay. Kiner sila ngayon because you are influenced by the three modes of material nature. You have this consciousness, of envy, you should not be here. They were cursed. Kiner sila, alam yung curse? Gisumpa sila na magpunta sa material world. So ngayon, Lord Krishna asked them, how many times would you like, you have a choice. 5 times as a devotee, 5 lifetimes as a devotee, or 3 lifetimes as demons. Okay? Pinili nila 3 lifetimes as demons. Okay? So they can go back immediately. Okay? Pero ang reason nun, because Lord Krishna will perform His pastimes. And that whenever Lord Krishna engages in His pastimes, devotees are the ones who partake. Kasama niya. Either in the role of a demon, okay? Because Krishna enjoys, so the devotee will engage in activities according to Krishna's pleasure. Okay? So it's all determined that activities done by the Supreme Person, the devotees partake. Okay? So nangyari, during the time na pinatay ni Lord Krishna si Hiranyaksa, umiyak yung mama, lahat sila umiyak, nagturo si Hiranyakashipu. Sabi niya, kasi alam nila yung spiritual laws, alam mo? Alam nila, they know they're not the body, they know that Krishna is the Supreme Person. Alam nila yun eh. They know. Pero they don't wanna serve Krishna. They wanna kill Krishna, pero hindi nila magawa. Yun ang consciousness ng demon. Yung devotee naman, amiable sila, they're just simply followers of the Vedic culture. And they follow parampara. Okay? So Krishna comes and protect. Pero tingnan nyo yung situation nyo rito. Yung mga demon, when they're killed by Krishna, because they're always thinking of Krishna, like Hiranyakashipu, like Sisupala. You know what happened to Sisupala? Kailan yung Sisupala? So Lord Krishna, when Lord Krishna killed Kamsa, he's seated on a high chair, And then they declare who is the supreme person, who will be, sino yung pwedeng umupo. Nagalit si Sisupala. Kasi si Sisupala, kaibigan siya ni Kamsa. May envy siya ba? Talagang inggit siya kay Krishna. Ayaw niya kay Krishna. Okay? So, nung umupo si Lord Krishna, dineclare si Lord Krishna, nagalit siya. At nagsasalita na siya. Hindi niya na makontrol yung baba niya. Kakaya na nandito kayo ngayon, di ba? Nasarap tayo ng deity, pero wala kayo. Okay? Ito worse na to kasi nando na si Krishna, which is pareho rin. Okay? Pero kayo nagdi-drip away. Okay? Pero ang difference ni Sisupala sa tayo, because he's thinking of Krishna in anger, in envy, lahat. His meditation, he wants to kill Krishna. Okay? Demon, he wants to kill Krishna. So Krishna killed him. Okay? So yung meditation niya of thinking of Krishna, he was given this liberation to merge in the body of Krishna. But after that, he went back to his eternal transcendental form as a gatekeeper of the spiritual world. So dito natin makikita, yung demon, ayaw niya kay Krishna. Okay? Galit siya. At pinakita rito yung activities ng demon when they are killed by Krishna, like Sisupala, okay? Who's that guy? Dantabakra, okay? Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, okay? They go back to Krishna, okay? The demons are given liberation. Kaya lang, yung liberation nila, it's not a liberation of, they merge in the body of Lord Krishna, like Sisupala, Dantabakra, and all those demons, but they're given this opportunity to go back to Krishna, okay? Ngayon, ang tanong tayo, yung meditation natin dito sa mundo is all about us. And we meditate upon Krishna's energy and property. Okay? And we want to be happy, to enjoy. Pero you don't go to Krishna. Why? Because your meditation is upon this world, not Krishna. Although this world is inseparable from Krishna, pero yung meditation is not Krishna. Okay? Yung demon, that's why Lord Krishna is neutral to the demons and the devotees. So makikita nyo, swerte ng mga demon. Di ba? Pero ako, di ba? Supposedly, inisip nyo, devotee kayo. Di ba? Inisip nyo, nag-chat, devotee ako. Ba't hindi ako makapunta kay Krishna? Dahil hindi natin na-appreciate na yung Sankirtan movement, yung holy names, na different kay Krishna. Yun yung God incarnation, sound incarnation. And who will give you that vision? Krishna himself, provided you follow. Kaya ang science ng following and giving your life and listening to his confidential friend will be the key. Yun ang magiging door, yung key para pumasok sa mundo ng devotional service. Intindihan niyo yung situation niyo? Natin lahat? So basahin ko ito para magkaroon tayo ng understanding. Kasi very important na ma-develop natin yung Brahminical culture. Okay? So if one chants the holy names, if you chant the holy names of Krishna, it's like chanting the the same effect that when one chants the Gayatri mantra. Alam yung Gayatri mantra? It is the mantra chanted by the Brahmans. Okay? It enthuses them because it's a meditation wherein they chant that mantra, wherein they're focused upon a relationship with Krishna, Govinda, with Lord Chaitanya. And their meditation is to enter that world of loving service by being a servant of their spiritual master, who is a maid servant of Radha and Krishna. They become followers of Lord Chaitanya when they chant that. But the Hare Krishna mantra has the same effect. Because when we chant the Hare Krishna mantra, it's the supreme purifier. So we are now, when we become purified, ma-purify tayo, our activities will be now mag-dovetail in harmony with the world wherein Krishna wants us to be, which is His will, to have a relationship with Him in loving devotion. Yun yung eternal activity natin. Our transcendental nature is that we are Aham Brahmasmi, life, transcendental, and next is our eternal position is a eternally dominated loving servant of God. Ngayon, since the spirit soul, tayo are all active by nature, ano yung activities ng someone who's liberated? When we speak of liberated, no more material desires, and he's now engaging in activities of following the path of Brahminical culture, especially in this case, devotional service, which is transcendental to this material world. So yung activities ng Brahmans is to please God, to be in harmony with God. Yung parang tawag nyo priest. Marami kasing priest. Pero ang problema, yung activities nila, is it in harmony with what is pleasing to God? And is it just mental concoction lang, or feeling lang, emoting, you know? Ganun yung nangyayari sa atin lahat dito, okay? Akala natin yung spiritual life is just feeling good, feeling freedom from sinful activities and experience transcendental bliss. But yung process na yun, it's ascending method because it's trying to conjure in your mind, trying to squeeze in your mind what is transcendental bliss. You're trying to ascend. So, ang process is descending. Kaya yung process natin is the Sankirtan Yajna. Yun ang prime benediction and the prime sacrifice in this Kali Yuga. Kaya anybody who follows this path will be developing Brahminical qualities. What is that? Honesty, servitude, and he engaged now in activities that is not sinful, more in pleasing God. So, doon yung makikita. Okay? Ngayon, ang tanong, paano ka nagme-make ng advancement? Paano tayo nagiging close kay Krsna? When you see, what do you see? When you see the opportunity to do service to Krsna, to offer to Krsna, means you're caring. Like for example, there's this one person, he's one of my God brother, and he reported to Srila Prabhupada. He said, sabi niya, Srila Prabhupada, I met this group of priests, and they're interested in chanting. They are, attracted to the philosophy of Vaishnava philosophy. And he reported that to Srila Prabhupada. Ang tanong ni Srila Prabhupada, did you have a follow-up? Biglang sumara yung baba niya, tumahimik. Okay? Ibig sabihin, you did not act. That opportunity to help these people who are attracted to the process that is given. Yeah? Wala kang ganun. Wala ka sa state na ganun, okay? Kaya yung devotee na nagme-make progress sa spiritual life, he sees. Because devotional service means someone who takes yung responsibility. Ibig sabihin, you take responsibility, okay? Yung process, you engage in, that person is connected with Lord Krishna. He who takes the responsibility. He takes the process ng Sankirtan, Yajna, uses his body, and in that way, he now, darating tayo sa point na yung buhay natin becomes very focused in doing what is pleasing to Krishna. And yung strength na yon, yung austerity, pag sinabi nyo kasing austerity, sacrifice it. But the austerity now is an austerity wherein it is an experience that is transcendental to this material world. Kaya when you chant the holy names, you're given this experience to get away from this miserable world. Kaya you're not touched when you chant the holy names. Kaya lang, provided you follow the process. You protect the plant that is given to you. You take care of it. Okay? Hindi pwede ang tamad. Hindi pwede yung tamad na nakaupo lang, nag-iisip at nag-speculate, nakatingin sa paligid kung ano yung spiritual life. You must engage in activities. Kaya sabi ni Lord Krishna sa Bhagavad Gita, by nature, sabi niya, you are active and you'll be engaging in activities. Mag-engage kayo sa activities. Ibig sabihin, you'll be engaging in action. Gagalaw kayo. Mag-abri ang baba nyo. Kasi, even yung thinking, feeling, willing, these are activities of the mind. Diba? To think, to feel, willing, and action. These are activities of the mind wherein when you identify yourself as a body, you're not able, when a person is, yung hindi kayo aware na yung thinking, feeling, and willing, and the clarity, yung intelligence, hindi nyo nakikita, you're driven by the desire. then may problema. Okay? You're not connected. You are not able to appreciate the opportunity to connect yourself in loving devotion. At ang sabi ni Lord Krishna, by nature, you'll be serving. Now, if you don't act according to His guidance, you will still engage in activities. Okay? Kasi active ka by nature. Ngayon, tignan natin, ano yung activities ng demon? Lagi nilang inisip si Krishna, patayin. So, nangyari, they went to Krishna. Tayo, supposedly, nagcha-chant, nagpa-practice ng, supposedly, ng Brahminical practice, pero hindi tayo nakakaalis dito sa material world. Di ba? Sabihin, mas fortunate pa sila sa atin. Di ba? Swerte sila. Okay? Kasi tayo, nandito tayo eh. Okay? So yung devotee, completely guided by Brahminical culture and parampara. Okay? And that is the experience of Maharaj Pariksit. At after 7 days, he said, let the snake of death come and bite me. Okay? Because he transcended death. Intindihan niya? So, yung realization, aham brahmasmi, frees you from this fear of death. Kasi you don't die. Hindi yung, alas 12 na, wala pa nalutong pagkain. Mamatay na gid ko. Di ba? Mamatay na gid ko. Okay. Engage kayo sa fasting. Fasting. Di ko mainom. Di ko nganuan. Okay? Mamatay na gid ko. Okay? Hindi nyo alam, kaya kayo nagpapas to be able to meditate. And then when you chant and meditate, you can see how the senses are agitated. You can see the difference between you and the body, you know? Yung mind nyo, kaundong, inom tubig, na ang imong chant, kuro. So ang dahol na nagpas ka, iniisip mo, pagkain. Okay? Si Hiranyakashipu, he wants immortality. He meditated, you know, yung life force, umiikot na lang sa bones, okay? Makita nyo kung gaano sila ka-heavy. Tayo, hindi lang makakain na isang araw, akala mo, dead ball ka na. Siya, in the years of the demigod, nakatipto hanggang because of his meditation, lumabas na yung fire sa head niya na disturb yung universe. Pumunta si Lord Brahma, okay? So dito nyo makikita, through parampara, yung nangyayari at ma-identify nyo kayo. Kasi selfish man tayo lahat. It's all about you. So ngayon, ang tanong, saan kayo pupundar? Saan kayo lalagay? Okay? So, gamitin natin yung greed, yung selfishness natin, yung self-centeredness, to direct it how we can be close to Krishna. So, basahin ko ito para matapos na kasi time is running out. We have to do a lot of things, okay? Basahin ko kung ano yung activities ng mga Brahmans, okay? Mga priests, okay? Saka ng demigods, okay? Anong gawain ng demon, okay? Ito ang sabi ni Hiranyakashipu. While I am engaged in the business of killing Vishnu, go down to planet Earth, which is flourishing due to Brahminical culture and Kshatriya government. Yung Kshatriya, yung mga kings, mga warriors. These people engage in austerity, sacrifice, Vedic study, regulative vows, and charity. Destroy all the people in this regard. So, yun yung activities ng demon. They want to destroy. Kaya, even makita nyo sa universities ng Hiranyakashipu, even dito, they're not allowing. It's never discuss about God. Walang God. It's all about, you know, how to get money, yun ang tinuturo sa university. Dito. Kaya tingnan nyo yung situation sa mundo, magulo masyado. Kasi demon lahat na sa mundo eh. Okay? Anong ginagawa ng mga demon? Gawa ng mga bomba. Okay? Biological warfare. Gawa sila ng mga pampatay ng tao. Puro ganun na lang yung situation. So ito, basahin ko. Hiranyakashipu's main purpose was to disturb the demigods. He planned first to kill Lord Vishnu so that with Lord Vishnu's death, the demigods would automatically weaken and die. So yun ang demon, akala niya kayang patay si Krishna. Although alam niyo yung demon, alam niya spirit soul siya. Alam niyo, spirit soul siya. Alam niya na you don't die. Pero bakit ganun yung consciousness? Kaya nga demon eh. He hates God. He knows yung science, pero he will never abide. Hindi niya gagawin yung the will of God. Okay? The peace and prosperity of the resident of Earth and all other planets were maintained by the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, according to the three modes of material nature and the work ascribed to them, the four divisions of human society were created by me. On all the planets, there are different types of residents. But the Lord recommends referring especially to the planet Earth, which is inhabited by human beings, that society may be divided in four varnas, meaning division. Brahmanas, the head, Kshatriyas, the arms, Vaishyas, the belly, and the Sudra, the legs. Ganon yung society. Worker, yung nagpo-produce ng pagkain, mga Vaishya, kagaya sa Nilananda Maharaj, and then the kings, who implements yung Brahminical culture, okay? Kaya mga demon, yung cow killing, mga hindi nila pinapayagan yon. Kasi it will destroy society. It will destroy yung consciousness ng mga tao. Kagaya ngayon, yung consciousness ng karamihan ngayon nakapokus sa false bodily identification. Okay? And because of that, ano yung effect? Naging narcissistic tayo, hedonist, kaya yung paghahanap natin ng kapunuan napunta sa material world. Kaya lahat gusto magkaroon ng kotse, gusto magkaroon ng TV, malaking bahay, magandang cellphone, lahat nakapokus sa material world. Ang problema, yung desire natin, unlimited. Imagine mo, 6 billion people. 6 billion Hindi mo na maihap yan, di ba? Ang dami nun And they all want to have cars. Yung material energy na nandito is simply for our upkeep given by demigods. It is not suffice. It will not suffice. Hindi, kung lahat ng unlimited craving natin, masupport yun. Kaya magulo may gera. Bakit may nag-aaway kung sino makuha yung oil? Bakit nandyan sa Philippine Sea, nandyan yung mga inchik na gusto makuha yung mga oil dyan, yung mga basic elements yan? Because of economic development para sa lugar nila. Kaya, ang sabi ng isang economist, there is enough for everyone, pero not for everyone's greed. Ibig sabihin ng greed, unlimited craving. Hinahanap mo yung kapunuan ng puso mo dito sa material world, kaya walang hangganan. Limited yung material world. Itong earth, limited. Kaya, imagine mo, dito ilagay na lang nyo sa tampilisan, okay? Ilagay nyo 1,000 kayo doon. Lahat kayo gusto makakotse. Diba? Tingnan na lang nyo, bago nyo makuha yon, nag-earn ba yung mga tao doon ng pambili ng kotse na bago? Lahat kayo doon. Hindi, di ba? Kaya mag-struggle kayo. At isipin mo na lang kung 6 billion people, lahat gusto magkaroon ng mga bagay-bagay na doon nakapunto yung kapunuan ng puso nila, hinahanap nila na hindi nila mahanap-hanap sa material world. So magiging endless consumption. Alam niyo endless consumption? Walang katapusan, kain ng kain, gamit ng gamit ng mga material energy dyan, pero limited kaya away. Away talaga. Kasi we're not living simply using our intelligence to do the will of God. We are focusing yung buhay natin sa mundo, sa world, guided by the mode of passion, by lust, then magulo. Kaya may gera. May gera, masisaan. Nag-aaway sa lupa. Who owns the land? Kasi bakit ang land connected? Because may makukuha tayo dyan para magamit natin sa enjoyment natin. Di ba? Di ba ganun parate? Kaya magulo. Sa Kali Yuga, yung pinaka-best that will benefit us is the Sankirtan Yajna. Okay? Yung yajna sacrifice. And from that sacrifice of receiving the holy names from Parampara, God's transcendental name, coming down, the incarnation of the sound, will suffice to give connection to the soul, to the heart of all of us, to be able to be purified and experience fulfillment. Because Krishna is the supreme purifier and He's self-sufficient and He is unlimited. So we connect ourselves with the Supreme Person. And all these happenings here, those who give air, light, the demigods, will be very pleased. Kaya wherever there is the Sankirtan Yajna going on, yung environment is pleasing to the demigods and Lord Krishna. Kaya bountiful. Okay? Kaya mapansin nyo yung mga devotees, yung attitude ng devotees, kaibahan sa materialist. Ano yung attitude ng materialist na dala-dala natin? Taking attitude. Alam mo, taking attitude, kung anong makukuha nyo, either in the, masisaan, anong makukuha ko? Anong makukuha? What do I get from anything I do? What's in for me, okay? Okay? But there is a saying, it's better to give than receive. So when you are able to receive the transcendental holy names coming from Lord Krishna, none different from Him, your life becomes now connected with the lives of those who are in Parampara. They're always giving. Okay? Because of their giving, they're not wanting. Kabaliktaran sa materialist. Because in the spiritual, in the absolute sense, yung material rules does not apply in the absolute, in the spiritual dimension. In the material world, 1 minus 1 is 0. For example, ikaw, bilyonaryo ka, milyonaryo ka, you donate all your money to halimbawa, sa charity o kaya binigay mo kay Murari Das o kay Kirtan Das, lahat binigay mo, 0 ka na. Kabus, pubri, ultimo. Di ba? In spiritual life is different. The more you give, the more you have. Okay? Hindi nag-a-apply yung yung rules ng material world, okay? Kaya yung devotee, he has nothing, but he has everything. So, yun yung Brahmans. Yun ang Brahminical culture. And that is the consciousness and the life of a Brahman. Okay? The devotee. Like Narada Muni, Srila Prabhupada, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. They're giving and giving and giving. Okay? But yung materialist, taking and taking, pero miserable. Alam mo yung misery nila? They cannot get what they want. They are always in anxiety. Baka di ko makuha ang gusto ko. Okay? Magtrabaho ako na magtrabaho kasi inisip mo, very, very ironical, you know? It's really weird, you know? I'll work and work and after 40 years, I'll retire. Okay? Ba't ka magre-retire? Dahil pensionado ka na. Okay? Hindi ka na magtatrabaho. Suppose, ganun, di ba? But who stop working? Pagkuha nyo ng pension nyo, halimbawa, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, dahil sa lifestyle nila na materialism, they destroy their body. Di ba? Pagka-retire nila, naka-wheelchair na. Okay? Pagka-retire nila because they're anticipating na, pag nag-retire na ako, yung pinaghirapan ko, 40 years, makakabili na akong bagong kotse. So yung pera nila, gagamitin na, bumili ng kotse. Okay? Pag bumili ka ng kotse na bago ngayon, ang mahal-mahal, yung pension mo kulang pa halos. So may utang ka na. Gagamitin mo pa yung kotse mo para umikot, para ipakita sa mga tao, bago akong kotse. So kailangan mo ng gasolina, kailangan mo maintenance, kailangan mo ng insurance, kailangan mo rehistro. Walang katapusan pagtatrabaho. Kagod ng kagod ng kagod hanggang ang mukagod ang St. Peter. We'll take it from here. Paghawa mo sa lawas, lahat nakatingin, darating na yung punerarya. Okay? We'll take it from here. Kunin yung katawan, ilagay sa kabawon, o kaya sunungin. Yun yung achievement ng materialist. And, because he's not thinking of Krishna, mabuti pa yung demon, kasi they're thinking of Krishna, I don't like to do your will. Pero don't be a demon, kasi you'll be... So dito nakita, wow, you have no choice, you know? Kasi sabi ni Lord Krishna, if you don't follow my instruction, you will still engage in activities. And it will be a disaster for you because you'll not be under my divine energy. You will be subjugated, experience all the miseries of the three modes of material nature na ma-experience mo. You're gonna suffer because you will have a body and this body is connected with, to be born, to grow old, to experience disease. Pag sinabi mo disease, unlimited Cancer, toothache, kagid, Hindi lang yung akala mo, disease, baka COVID, hindi lang yun. Okay? Magka-disease yung body mo, kain ka ngayon, inisip mo kain ka ngayon, di ba? Fasting, kain ka ng marami, okay? Fasting, kain ka ng marami, kain. Ang imong tiyan man, nag-shrink, ang bituka. Kaya pagkain mo, sakit ang tiyan ko, di ba? Di ba, experience nyo yun? Akala nyo, hindi nyo kinain. Yung kapunuan. Okay lang kung prasadam. Pero you experience. Kaya yung devotee, he lives moderately, okay? Hindi yung, prasadam naman, kahit tayo isang bandehado. Butod ka na ba? Waka. I understand? So we must be guided by the process in this Kali Yuga na binigay ni Lord Krishna. Yung sacrifice. What is the sacrifice? Sankirtan Yajna. Okay? Yung ginawa nilang sacrifice previously, it will have the same effect to all of us. Okay? Ngayon, kung hindi natin magawa na yung environment ng sacrifice sa lahat, at least, ikaw, as a living entity in this temple, in this body, your kingdom, you engage in sacrifice, then your heart, your kingdom, is where Krishna stays. Intindihan niya? Kaya hindi ka, masiwala ka ng pera, wala lahat, maraming sila binalutan na ng patong-patong na kotse, pera lahat. Hindi pa rin tapos. Ikaw, chinelas lang. But you're connected with Krishna. You're in meditation, in love with Krishna. Then your mind is pacified. You can control the urge of the mind. Kasi Krishna controls the mind. He's the supreme controller. Okay? Ilagay mo yung sarili mo in the hands of God. So, yun nakiintindihan niya? So, live that life. Okay? Let's continue this tomorrow. Haribol, namaste. Haribol, Krishna. Haribol! Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Navine, Gora Karuna Sarupaya, Radha Krishna Prasaya Te. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Navine,
Haribol, Sankirtan Yajna. Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahiyanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahiyanya. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasante Gaurapata Vrinda. Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Haribol, Haribol.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Siddhaswarupananda Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya